A Canada Holistic Career Guide. Chapter 1. Mostly Canada and some American holistic job websites. Acupuncturist job websites. Acupuncture Canada. acupuncturecanada.org. AFCI promotes the integration of acupuncture within the healthcare system by offering training programs for healthcare professionals. Hit Acupuncture 101 to learn more about the practice of acupuncture. allhealthcare.com, How to Become an Acupuncturist, US. allhealthcare.monster.com/training/article/3058-how-to-become-an-acupuncturist. A list of great tips to help you on your way to becoming an acupuncturist. Acupuncture Today, US. acupuncturetoday.com. An online magazine for acupuncturists. Have a look at the latest industry news, and check out the acupuncture links section for links to state organizations and acupuncture schools. Learn about the qualities needed in an acupuncturist. acupuncturetoday.com/mpacms/article.php?ID =27990. New York Press, How to Become an Acupuncturist, US. newyorkpress.com/how-to-become-an-acupuncturist. This article is a great read for anyone interested in pursuing this career. Discovery Fit and Health, Acupuncture Overview, US. health.howstuff.works.com/wellness/natural-medicine/alternative/acupuncture.htm. Here you can find out more about how acupuncture works, styles and techniques, and more. Human Resources and Skills Development Canada, Essential Skills. Midwives. jobbank.gc.ca/es_view_profile-ang.do?prof_id=60. Ontario Skills Passport. Midwives and Practitioners of Natural Healing. skills.edu.gov.on.ca/ospc web/edu/display-noc-details.xhtml?NOC-ID=3232. Art/music therapist job websites. Canadian Association for Music Therapy, CAMT. musictherapy.ca. The website of this national organization provides great information about music therapy and music therapists in the information section. Canadian Art Therapy Association, CATA. canadianarttherapy.org. This non-profit organization promotes art therapy in Canada. Visit the About Art Therapy and Become an Art Therapist sections to find information on art therapy and links to training programs. Association des Art Therapeutes du Québec, AATQ. aatq.org/n/home. The website of this bilingual association of art therapists offers helpful information about the profession. Hit About Art Therapy to find out more. American Music Therapy Association, US. musictherapy.org. This American association aims to increase awareness of music therapy. Scroll over Education and Careers and hit a career in music therapy to learn all about becoming a music therapist. Art Career Project, US. theartcareerproject.com. Discover different careers in the art world. Hit About a Career to browse career possibilities. There is also information about education in the schools near you section and interviews in the Expert Artists section. Follow this link for the art therapist profile. theartcareerproject.com/art-therapy/844. careersinpsychology.org, US. careersinpsychology.org. This website provides excellent resources for anyone who wants to pursue a career in psychology. Hit Careers to discover different career options, or check out the Experts section for interviews with professionals. Human Resources and Skills Development Canada, Essential Skills. Other professional occupations in therapy and assessment. jobbank.gc.ca/es_view_profile-ang.do?prof_id=361. Ontario Skills Passport. Other professional occupations in therapy and assessment. skills.edu.gov.on.ca/osp2web/edu/display/noc-details.xhtml?NOC-ID=3144. Chiropodist job websites. Mishner Institute for Applied Health Sciences, Chiropody. Mishner.ca/foot/chiropody.php. Here you can learn more about chiropody and what chiropodists do. Ontario Society of Chiropodists, OSC. OntarioChiropodist.com. This site provides information on foot care and foot health in Ontario. Scroll over public and hit foot health to find articles related to foot care. Wellbeing Clinic, Chiropody, UK. wellbeingclinic.com/therapy/chiropody. Here you can learn about what types of treatment a chiropodist can provide. Human Resources and Skills Development Canada, Essential Skills. Other professional occupations in health diagnosing and treating. jobank.gc.ca/es_view_profile-ang.do?prof_id=360. Ontario Skills Passport. Other professional occupations in health diagnosing and treating. skills.edu.gov.on.ca/osp2web/edu/display-noc-details.xhtml?NOC-ID=3123. Chiropractor job websites. Canadian Chiropractic Association, CCA. Chiropodist.canada.ca. The CCA promotes the advancement of the chiropractic profession in Canada. Check out the About Chiropractic section to learn about what chiropractors do and about the career pathway to becoming a chiropractor. Winner's Edge Chiropractic Consulting, the 10 qualities of the super successful chiropractor. winnersge-consulting.com/chiroparacy-the-10-super-successful-chiropractor-part-1. This video can help you learn what it takes to be a successful chiropractor. American Chiropractic Association, Chiropractic as a Career, U.S. acatoday.org/level2_css.cfm?T1 ID =33 T2 ID =203. The ACA represents chiropractors from across the U.S. Here you can find out more about this career. Chiropractic Resource Organization, U.S. Chiro.org. News and information for chiropractors. Be sure to check out ChiroZine under the Resources heading on the left. Human Resources and Skills Development Canada, Essential Skills. Chiropractors. jobank.gc.ca/es_view_profile-ang.do?prof_id=86. Ontario Skills Passport. Chiropractors. skills.edu.gov.on.ca/osp2web/edu/display-noc-details.xhtml?NOC-ID=3122. Developmental Service Worker job websites. Canadian Association for Community Living, CACL. CACL.ca. CACL is dedicated to promoting the participation of people with differing intellectual abilities in all aspects of community life. Learn about their current projects by clicking on CACL in action. Active Living Alliance for Canadians with a Disability, ALACT. ALA.ca. ALACT helps Canadians with disabilities to lead active, healthy lives. Be sure to check out the Resources section. Independent Living Canada. ilcanada.ca. This association encourages and assists Canadians with disabilities to integrate into the community. Explore the site to learn more about independent living. Abilities.ca. Abilities.ca. The online home of the Canadian Abilities Foundation, CAF, features news, information, and links for people with disabilities. Charity Village. charityvillage.ca. You can use this site to get involved with the nonprofit community. See the jobs section to get an idea of the skills employers look for when seeking developmental service workers. Human Resources and Skills Development Canada, Essential Skills. Community and Social Service Workers. jobbank.gc.ca/es_profile-ang.do?prof_id=15. Ontario Skills Passport. Community and Social Service Workers. skills.edu.gov.on.ca/osp2web/edu/display-noc-details.xhtml?NOC-ID=4212. Kinesiologist job websites. futurestudents.yourq.ca/program/kinesiology_health_science. cka.ca, Canadian Kinesiology Alliance. Caniske.org, Canadian Association of Specialized Kinesiology. oka.on.ca, Ontario Kinesiology Association. College of Kinesiologists.on.ca, College of Kinesiologists of Ontario. km-acms.org, Canadian Academy of Sport and Exercise Medicine. OntarioFitnessCouncil.com, Ontario Fitness Council. Kinesiology.net, the Kinesiology Network. Canadian Kinesiology Alliance, CKA, Kinesiology as a Career. cka.ca/kinesiology-career. This nonprofit association represents kinesiologists across the country. Here you can learn more about this profession. Ontario Kinesiology Association, OKA. oka.on.ca. Find out more about what kinesiology is. Association of Canadian Ergonomists, ACE. ace-ergocanada.ca. This association provides certification for qualified ergonomists across the country. Hit What is ergonomics? To find out more about what ergonomists do and about educational opportunities. American Kinesiology Association, U.S. AmericanKinesiology.org. AKA is dedicated to promoting and advancing the study of kinesiology. Be sure to have a look through the Career Center, where you can find information on a variety of careers in kinesiology and other related fields. American Kinesiotherapy Association, U.S. akta.org. This American association provides information about kinesiotherapy. Hit About to find the Frequently Asked Questions section, or hit Resources to find out more about the career. Massage Therapist Job Websites. Canadian Sport Massage Therapists Association, CSMTA. csmta.ca. The CSMTA is a non-profit organization that educates athletes, coaches, and parents about the benefits of sport massage. Scroll over Become a member and check out the CSMTA certification section. College of Massage Therapists of Ontario, CMTO. cmto.com. Massage therapy is a regulated health profession in several Canadian provinces. Hit for the public and then check out the About the Profession section. American Massage Therapy Association, U.S. amtamassage.org. Here you can find out a lot about public relations in the fashion industry. Check out the Career Guidance section. About.com is dead, try verywellmind.com, thoughtco.com and thebalance.com is dead, try thoughtco.com, thebalance.com and verywellmind.com. How to become a massage therapist, U.S. massagemag.com. This online magazine has many articles about massage therapy practices. Chronicles.com, what are the qualities of a good massage therapist? U.S. work.cron.com/qualities-good-massage-therapist-8267.html. Find out which qualities are important as a massage therapist. Human Resources and Skills Development Canada, Essential Skills. Other technical occupations in therapy and assessment. jobbank.gc.ca/es_view_profile-ang.do?prof_id=64. Ontario Skills Passport. Other technical occupations in therapy and assessment. skills.edu.gov.on.ca/osp2web/edu/display noc details.xhtml?NOCID 3235. Midwife job websites. Canadian Association of Midwives, CAM. CanadianMidwives.org. This organization represents midwives throughout the country. Explore the midwifery practice section to find out about the profession and education options. Canadian Midwifery Regulators Consortium, CMRC. CMRC-CCOSF.ca. The CMRC is a network of midwifery associations across Canada. Scroll over Midwifery in Canada and hit Working Conditions or On a Day in the Life to learn more about what it's like to be a midwife. Association for Safe Alternatives in Childbirth, ASAC. asac.ab.ca. This association is dedicated to supporting midwifery. Scroll over resources and hit Midwife Info to find out more about midwifery and to find links to midwifery associations in Canada. Midwives Alliance of North America, MANA. MANA.org. An organization representing midwives across North America. Be sure to check out the About Midwives section. Midwifery Today, US. Midwiferytoday.com. Information for and about midwives. Hit Becoming a Midwife under the Explore heading on the right side of the page. Human Resources and Skills Development Canada, Essential Skills. Midwives. jobank.gc.ca/es_view_profile-ang.do?prof_id=60. Ontario Skills Passport. Midwives and Practitioners of Natural Healing. skills.edu.gov.on.ca/osp2web/edu/display noc details.xhtml?NOCID=3232. Naturopath job websites. Canadian Association of Naturopathic Doctors, CAND. CAND.ca. The CAND is a professional association for Canadian naturopathic doctors and students. Be sure to check out the About Naturopathic Medicine section to find out more about the field, research, training, and more. Association of Accredited Naturopathic Medical Colleges, ANC. AANMC.org. This organization supports accredited schools of naturopathic medicine. Be sure to have a look through the careers and naturopathic medicine sections. Naturopathic schools, top 10 qualities of a great naturopathic physician, US. naturopathic.com/resources/top-10-qualities-of-a-great-naturopathic physician. Find out what it takes to be a great naturopathic physician. American Association of Naturopathic Physicians, US. Naturopathic.org. A professional association of naturopaths in the US. Hit About Naturopathic Medicine to find out more about this industry and profession. Council on Naturopathic Medical Education, CNME. CNME.org. CNME is the organization that accredits naturopathic medical programs. You can find a listing of accredited and candidate programs here by clicking on CNME Accredited and Candidate Programs. Huffington Post, you're what kind of doctor? huffington-post.com/michael-stanc-lift-nd/naturopathic-doctors_b_1923371.html. An insider's perspective on being a naturopathic doctor. Human Resources and Skills Development Canada, Essential Skills. Other professional occupations in health diagnosing and treating. jobank.gc.ca/es_view_profile-ang.do?prof_id=360. Ontario Skills Passport. Other professional occupations in health diagnosing and treating. skills.edu.gov.on.ca/osp2web/edu/display noc details.xhtml?NOCID=3123. Osteopathic physician job websites. Canadian Osteopathic Association, COA. Osteopathic.ca. The COA represents osteopathic physicians in Canada. Be sure to check out the FAQ section for helpful career information. American Osteopathic Association, US. Osteopathic.org. The AOA represents osteopathic physicians across the US. Scroll over osteopathic medicine and your health and hit what is a do. To learn more about this profession. American Association of Colleges of Osteopathic Medicine, US. acom.org. This association represents osteopathic medical schools. The site provides all kinds of information about applying to and attending a college of osteopathic medicine. Hit Becoming an Osteopathic Physician to learn more about medical school and careers. Student Doctor Network, US. StudentDoctor.net. This network of students and health professionals aims to help health students successfully pursue a career in this industry. In the articles section, you can find lots of helpful information. National Pre-Med Consulting, the top 5 qualities of successful doctors, US. nationalpremedconsulting.com/articles/the-5-top-qualities-of-successful-doctors.php. Find out which qualities you will need to be successful in this field. How Stuff Works, How Becoming a Doctor Works, US. howstuffworks.com/becoming-a-doctor.htm. This in-depth guide from How Stuff Works offers great information about becoming a doctor in the U.S. Association of American Medical Colleges, Medical College Admission Test, U.S. aamc.org/students/applying/MCAT. The official website of the MCAT exam, which is mandatory to apply to many medical schools. Hit About the MCAT exam to learn more about the examination process. Recreation Therapist Job Websites. Canadian Therapeutic Recreation Association, CTRA. Canadian-TR.org. A national membership association for recreation therapists. Scroll over resources and hit TR links to find the website of your provincial association. Therapeutic Recreation Ontario, TRO. TROntario.org. This website is dedicated to the advancement of the profession. Hit About and then on About Therapeutic Recreation to learn more about what therapeutic recreation professionals do. Active Living Alliance for Canadians with a Disability, ALACT. ALA.ca. ALACT helps Canadians with disabilities to lead active, healthy lives. Be sure to check out the resources section. American Therapeutic Recreation Association, US. atra-online.com. An American membership organization for recreation therapists. Open the table of contents and hit what is RT/TR? To learn more about this profession. National Center on Health, Physical Activity, and Disability, US. ncpad.org. Visit this site for information about the benefits of physical activity as therapy. Make sure to visit the articles section. National Council for Therapeutic Recreation Certification, US. nctrc.org. NCTRC certifies recreation therapists throughout the US and Canada. Check out the FAQs section to learn more about the certification process. Therapeutic Recreation Directory, US. recreationtherapy.com. A great resource site for anyone interested in recreation therapy. Be sure to visit the resources section. careersinpsychology.org, US. careersinpsychology.org. This website provides excellent resources for anyone who wants to pursue a career in psychology. Hit Careers to discover different career options, or check out the Experts section for interviews with professionals. Human Resources and Skills Development Canada, Essential Skills. Other professional occupations in therapy and assessment. jobbank.gc.ca/es_view_profile-ang.do?prof_id=361. Ontario Skills Passport. Other professional occupations in therapy and assessment. skills.edu.gov.on.ca/osp2web/edu/display NOC details.xhtml?31444. Chapter 2. Canadian Holistic Education. Canadian Holistic Education. Some of these colleges are physically on-site only, but many offer distance education. Books about alternative medicine education are at #610.69, #615.5 or R733 at the library. Rhodes-College.ca, Rhodes Wellness College, become a wellness counselor. CIHS.ca, the College of International Holistic Studies. ElmCrestCollege.com. OCR.edu, Ontario College of Reflexology. ACOS.org, 888-333-8868, Academy of Classical Oriental Sciences, Nelson, BC. Aroma.net, on, 800-326-9491, Aromatherapy. Aromashoppa.com, 888-578-7815, Toronto, on. Aromatherapy. Kenlink.com/NCOC, 800-406-2703, Nutritional Consultants Organization of Canada. ccnm.edu, College of Naturopathic Medicine N. York, on. senko1.on.ca, Centennial College, Scarborough. On, Massage, Shiatsu, Complementary Care. cmcc.ca, Chiropractic Toronto. cum.to/cai, Canadian Acupressure Institute. Victoria, BC. comsearch-can.com/aromaflx.htm, Aromaflex. Centre of Healing Arts, Ottawa, on. csnn.ca, Canadian School of Natural Nutrition. 800-569-9938, Richmond Hill, on. DominionHerbal.com, Burnaby, BC. extension.ualberta.ca/acupuncture. gmcc.ab.ca, Holistic Practitioner Program. Homeopath.org, Learn Homeopathy Canada. Homopathy.com, 800-579 Heal, Gloucester, on. Homopathy.edu, Toronto, on. Homopathycanada.com, 800-572-6001. Toronto, on. islandnet.com/CCAOM, 888-436-5111, Canadian College of Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine. Victoria, BC. Missioner.on.ca, 800-387-9066, Toronto. Acupuncture and other holistic disciplines. mlink.net/opsante, 800-473-5215, LE Center. Psychocorporal, alternative medicine for French speaking people. mtiroyal.ab.ca/program/content/certiindex.html. Acupressure, aromatherapy, massage therapy, and reflexology certificates. OntarioHomeopath.com. ReachingERPotential.com, Richmond Hill. On, Polarity Therapy. ShiatsuCanada.com, 800-263-1703, Holistic Course. Sivananda.org, 800-263 Yoga, Valmorin, QC. Spirit-Earth.com, Herbal Education and Earth Awareness, London, on. tcmcollege.com, Traditional Chinese Medicine. Vancouver. Toronto.com/Shiatsu Academy, Toronto. tsdcm.com, Toronto School of Traditional Chinese Medicine. viotterschool.com, Manual Lymph Drainage School, Victoria, BC. wildrosecollege.com, 888 Old Rose, College of Natural Healing, Calgary, UB. Yashoda.ra.org, 800-661-8711, Yoga, Kootenay. ccnm.edu, Canadian College of Naturopathic Medicine, Toronto. Dominion Herbal College. 7527 Kingsway. Burnaby, BCV 3 and 3C1. 604-521-5822. Fax, 604-526-1561. Emerson College of Herbology. 582 Cummer Avenue. Willowdale, on M2K2M4. Canada. 416-733-2512. Wildrose College of Natural Healing. 1220 Kensington Road. NW. Number 302. Calgary, UB T2 and 3P5. Canada. 403-270-0936.